My father worked for the Red Army. They know what's going on right now. They're canceling freedom of assembly. They want to cancel freedom of movement. They're coming after all of us. They want to find us. Give it up one time for these police officers. They don't want to follow that shit. Give it up for them.
The police are actually balking at Doug Ford's stricter measures, which is really indicative of a shift in the police activities. And today was a sign of that because they didn't touch anybody or ticket anybody.
Maybe everybody will realize that this is not ending
until we make it.
Unless we say it's going to end.
Not even unless. Until.
Now. Now.
Yes.
Go where you want to go. Do what you want to do.
Well, hello. I'm Sean Jason with Druthers News, back in Toronto after 2 weeks away. Last week I attended the rally in Simcoe. For a No More Lockdowns rally there. That was pretty awesome. The weekend before, I was in Brantford for a really big one. That was a high vibe, beautiful time. But here I am back in Toronto. Last week, the police started cracking down on us again, and it looks like it's happening again this week. They're relentless. And with the stay-at-home orders, who knows how this is going to go. But there's an awful lot of police here. I think we're not allowed to be here. Let's find out.
What's going on, bro? What's up, bro? How's it going?
I'm proud of you.
Hey, nice mask.
Hi, my name's Zoe, and we're back at Queen's Park. And today's a bit weird. We haven't had any tickets and arrests like last week, even though technically the lockdown is a bit stricter now. The playgrounds have been closed, and yeah, I mean, schools are closed indefinitely. So yeah, this should be interesting, but the police have been really nice today, so we'll see what happens.
So nobody's been arrested or anything? Like,
Cop was super nice to me just now.
What the hell?
Thanks for everything. He's like, hey, thank you.
What the hell?
It's taking me.
What's Inner Observer?
So we're internet news, we're open source journalism. We have a wiki where we all come together and write together on wiki.in24.
Cool.
And really kind of, we're getting banned, our videos are getting taken down.
Good job.
So
you're doing something right.
The paper. And let's just work in different ways. The medium is the message. So what you guys did, phenomenal, crowdsource and that. Glad to connect. This is our first printed edition.
This is your first printed?
Yeah.
Cool. How many did you do?
10,000.
Nice. Good,
So
good.
funded through cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Does this sign make you look fat?
I have a kid in my building, and we used to, go out sometimes, go outside, play in the park. Now the parks are closed, and now he's scared that he's going to get a $750 fine for meeting up with me because we have snitches in our building. We're starting our march. We're going to march through the city of Toronto, the very beautiful city. I guess hopefully we'll grow a bit more. We've got quite a lot of people though, but it would be nice to have some pedestrians come join us.
Hey, well, let's get rolling. The march is on the way. We're now at the back of the march. Quite surprised, pleasantly surprised. No harassment from police. Not serious anyway, just a little bit as to keep us moving, but there was no fines, no arrests. So far, so good. I'm happy to be wrong in this case because I thought for sure we'd be harassed today. But anyway, let's join the march. And what do we got, druthers? Yeah.
around the square we've got 7 police that I can see, but we've got quite a few police cars, so hopefully not like last time where all the cops just came out in their little troops of 5 from literally nowhere. But the marchers are coming very soon. It would be very, very, very cool if we got back onto the square. But, I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, our march is long.
Thank you very much, police. We will have our moment taking the knee together. It will happen. Keep going, keep fighting. We know you're stuck in the middle of this, and we thank you. When you stand up for us, I even watched you pointing out of the rocket tour today, so you're literally walking out laps. Thank you very much.
All right, Jeanette.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good. You were just expressing how surprised you were at the behavior of the police today.
I was surprised. I was so happy. They were smiling. They were nice. It was so awesome. I hope that's turning a corner for us.
Yeah, what's up with that, I wonder? Why are they? I mean, they were starting to get tougher with us last week.
But I saw all over the internet that they weren't going to go for these orders that they were given.
I've been seeing that too. A lot of the police departments across the province are saying, no, we are not going to randomly stop and ticket people, even though Ford's trying to tell and the Solicitor General is trying to tell us to, they're not.
Maybe the police are starting to see their family and their friends and things like that, and that this is really hitting home to them.
I hope so.
Maybe everybody will realize that this is not ending.
Until we make it.
Unless we say it's going to end.
Not even unless. Until.
Now. Now.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're in front of CTV. I actually created a very good joke. So you know how that CB24 car is breaking out? Well, right now CB24 is crashing and we are the ones that are breaking out, right?
Really going on. Tell them they have not isolated this virus in the everyday sense of separating two things. Tell the tests. Tell the story of the fallout that lockdown causes, the mental harm that it does to every last one of us.
After yesterday's announcement,
what are you doing out here? Why do you come every single week?
Well, I come every single week because I care about people. And I grew up with a little sister who had some learning challenges. So the thing that bothers me most is what's affecting the children and the people who don't have someone in the family who can explain to them what's going on, or they don't have a medical professional family. That's why I come out, for the people.
What do you think about the police right now? Today they've been very nice, even though we have new restrictions. What do you think about that?
I think it's very interesting because the police are actually balking at Doug Ford's stricter measures, which is really indicative of a shift, a tectonic shift in the police activities. And today was a sign of that because they didn't touch anybody or ticket anybody. Today was completely free of any kind of hassle.
Yeah, and do you believe, like, if this continues with the police, do you think that we'll actually be able to stop this before we get more restrictions like the ones in Quebec?
You know, it's a positive sign. You see more police officers, past and present, military, but the police officers I talked to today, there are police officers now, just like the one in Peel, who stood up for the people and he got suspended. Officers are seeing this. Officers Apparently they're having arguments in backdoor closed rooms and yelling matches in the police because there's just a lot of different divide between the police departments. So there's a big shift going on right now, and we're having police, joining our side, even if they haven't done it in the flesh yet.
Yeah, it's so sad because lots of the police that are joining us are getting shamed and suspended. So.
Well, yeah, definitely the people who do the shaming doesn't represent the majority of the people. These are people that don't have any other way to communicate with police other than to use these simple words. The people really spoke to the police and realized that if they got their first name and realized they maybe have something in common, they would see the police aren't the enemy. It's the people that are telling the police what to do that pay their paychecks.
No, thank you.
Here we are with Judith, the cake lady. She's very affectionately known as. I'm curious, why do you make cake and come out here all the time like this? What's your purpose?
It started in the beginning to thank all the patriots who came out every week. And then it was also my son's birthday last year around this time.
Okay.
And there were no parties, or even if you wanted one, people didn't want to come. So I made cake for everyone. All the children enjoyed it. And then I just started as a tradition to continue thanking all the patriots for coming out.
I think that's awesome because really food is a very bonding, community building type thing to share food and break bread, quote, break bread together is powerful. And I think you're doing a lot of good work uniting the community simply by bringing cake.
Yes, thank you. And it's a chance for me to express my love. Like, there's so much love that people have inside that wants to burst. They can't go to work right now. They can't go to community centers, homeless shelters. And this is a way for me to share that love.
That's beautiful.
True tree. We love you, tree. We're sorry your friends are fenced off, but we're here for you.
They have trees secretly when no one's looking.
Guys,
It's always nice catching
What are you talking about, man? Go south! Go south! Rise up! Stop like that! Get out of here! It's so easy! Just go home!
Official report, go with one of the officers, make an official report, give them your name, and then you'll be a complainant, then they'll investigate it.
the second one right there. 4 or 5 signs.
Destroying water bottles.
Otherwise, they have nothing to prosecute.
Show yourself!
Thank you, guys.
The police said they're investigating. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
You told me he died! He died! Everybody's in the morgue! Everybody's in the morgue! Where your mask, motherfucker? Where your mask? Where your
Stop taking it off! You're gonna die! The mask, okay? You have an immune system. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
That's not a big deal. It's like a tiny little cut, but she threw her iced coffee at me.
Well, we're arriving back to Queen's Park after, what was that, 2.5 hours of a march? Was that 2.5 hours, would you say?
Yes, we left at about, I think it was 12:45.
3-hour march, nice. Well,
12:40, yeah, 3 hours, yeah, absolutely.
Well, people were feeling good. It was a great day today. And also, what I find interesting, did you notice too, the police are being really nice to us,
Really nice
actually.
to us, absolutely.
There were
Even
no...
their stance is different. It's not aggressive.
Yeah,
Yes,
not at all.
and there was not a single ticket issued today, not a single arrest,
No.
which was interesting because last weekend they started cracking down.
Yes, they
So-
made an arrest last Saturday. They came
Yes.
and they circled everybody around, trying to intimidate.
Yeah.
But today was just totally a different picture. I think they are realizing that they may be wearing that uniform, but they have kids. They have parents who are also suffering because of this stupid lockdown.
They are humans too.
Exactly. So they are waking up and
I
they
think
are.
there's been some interesting developments too, like with that Huff Jim yesterday. You saw
Yes,
about that officer
I saw that, yes.
stood with the people
He
and
came
then
and
got
hugged. He
got
actually
suspended. He what?
He came and hugged people.
Yes, it's a
Yes.
beautiful thing.
That was
So that
awesome.
probably planted some seeds of thought.
Yes.
Then there was also, with that new order going in place, saying we're going to randomly, from the province, saying we're going to randomly pull people over and check to make sure you're supposed to be out. Many police forces have said no, we're not going to
Yep.
enforce that.
They have posted
So,
on Twitter and they
just
have
in the last
said,
24
yes,
hours, there's been a ton of that. So I really feel there's a big shift going on right now.
Yeah,
the police
definitely.
may be finally starting to step more onto our side.
Our side, yes.
Ah, yes, thank you.
Side
Because
of
we don't
the
just
truth.
automatically back the blue. We back good men and women in blue.
Absolutely.
We back good men and women in any color, in anywhere. Good
Yep,
men and women, that's who we
absolutely.
back. So officers, any of you listening to this, please, you know what's right. Stand with the people. It matters. It's important. We need you on our side. Please, gather together, talk, discuss, figure out how to do this. Get with us. You want to say anything to the police?
No, thank you for being here and thank you for protecting us and keeping us safe. And hope to see you more on our side, on the
Beautiful.
side of justice.
Beautiful. Can I hug you?
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks so much.
Be who you wanna be in freedom and joy.